Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica, I'm Miss More Style, and I make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel, but on a budget. And today I'm going to be doing an H&M haul with some really fun, like early fall / some transitional pieces in there. So I spent quite a bit of money on H&M, and I have some really fun things to show you. So let's just get right into it. If you're new, thank you so much for taking some time to check me out. Like I said, I do make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel. So if those things are something that you're interested in, then you'll definitely want to go hit that red subscribe button and, ding the notification bell so that you always are notified when I have a new upload. And if you are returning, hello, I love you all so, so much. You mean so much to me. Thank you again for being so supportive. I love all of your amazing comments that you leave me. So make sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about this haul. And also give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel and supports me in a huge way with the YouTube algorithm. But lastly, I just want to say, make sure that you go ahead and find me on Instagram as well, where I share more fun fashion photos and videos and tips and all those fun things. All my social media handles will be in the description box. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. I got a massive box from H&M. I can't even lift it up because it's so big. So here we go. Of course, as usual, all of the pieces that I'm going to be showing you today will be in the description box, as well as my sizing information, so that can help you maybe make a decision on how these pieces might fit you. H&M, guys, it got me good. I could have spent a lot of money, but I practiced some restraint. So here we go. This is the first item that I got. It's this really beautiful camel colored sweater from their Conscious collection. It's this really beautiful sweater. Looky guys, it's got a statement sleeve. Yes, indeed. So it's got this nice sleeve. It's not over the top. It's just a little bit of a poofy sleeve. And then I love this sort of square neckline that it's got going on. The fabric and the knit of this feels very luxe and very nice. I think this was super affordable. I want to say it was $19 or something insane like that. Feels like wool almost, but I know it can't be. It does have some wool. 52% polyester, 38% acrylic, 8% wool, so not very much wool. It has 2% spandex. 8% wool, guys, for $19 or whatever very affordable price that it was. But it's so beautiful. I think it's just going to be a beautiful neutral sweater to wear someday when it's not 100 degrees, which it will be this weekend. Great. Just love it. All right, I'm going to very quickly show you this sweater styled with my new camel coat that I recently got from Shein for about 3 seconds before I die of heat stroke, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, did you see it? All right, great, now that's done. Whew. It's hot enough just in this sweater as it is. So here I have on the lovely sweater. I really like it. I like it more when it's, 60 degrees outside perhaps. I think it has a really beautiful neckline, very unique to any sweaters that I already own. Of course, you all know that I love sleeves like this. I think it's just so pretty. And they're not over the top big. They've got just a nice little bit of extra going on. Wearing it with the jeans that I have from this haul as well. And I have it tucked in the front, but just to give you a picture of what it looks like, not tucked in, I will just show you. It's got this nice little waistband down there at the bottom. It comes in a couple other colors, but I'm really into these pretty sort of flesh tones, neutrals this season. The next piece that I got is definitely a big trend this fall, and it's sort of the varsity, preppy trend. I'm seeing tennis skirts or skater skirts, whatever you want to call them, everywhere, and so I decided to grab one in this really cute blush light pink color. It's got a sort of textured fabric going on. It's really kind of a nice little skirt, cheerleader skirt, I don't know, whatever you want to call this thing. I used to have one of these years ago and I threw it away, so needed to get a new one for this trend this fall. This skirt came in a bunch of different colors and also some plaids, I believe, so lots of options with this. Okay, so I'm going to be showing a couple of these pieces multiple different ways, so ways that you could wear them right now at the end of summer, very beginning of fall, and then how you can transition them into later in the fall. Not everything, but most of them. So starting with this little skater skirt, this is sort of how I would wear it right now. This is a very Instagram influenced outfit. I feel like this is such a look right now. Kind of skirt style with sort of the athletic socks and the big chunky sneakers, and then tying your sweater around your shoulders in some way is definitely very, very big this year. So I decided to try that out a little bit. I feel like this is a way that I could do it for summertime and not be completely overheated and still cute. And actually I kind of like it because it is a great way to have a sweater on hand for when it gets a little bit chillier at night, as it often does here in LA. Now here's a way that I would wear it a little bit more into fall. Here is my fall version of the skater skirt look. Obviously your legs are gonna be out there, but if you live in a warm place like I do, it's not quite so bad. But I really like the whole sweater vest trend. If you guys caught my last Shein haul, you would see that I hauled this one as well as another one, and I think this is a really fun use of the sweater vest. I saw a lot of sort of very like preppy looks like this on the fall runways, sort of like a varsity inspired. So this is just sort of like my interpretation of that sort of trend that's going on this year. And I paired it with some sort of off-white boots to go with it and a little neutral handbag, and I think it's just a really fun sort of feminine but very preppy look. And skater skirts, they always feel a little bit youthful, but I'm youthful. I'm a 32, damn it. I can wear a skater skirt, and so can you. A couple dresses. So the first one is this floral sort of like loose fitting dress. It's got sleeves with a little elastic on the wrist. It's got a little bit of a flirty little hem down there. But what I really like about it is these sort of like ruffles that go down the bodice and sort of accent it. That's really pretty, and it's sort of, you know, you can see it doesn't really go in at the waist too much, so it's going to be more of like a straight up and down cut dress. But I really love dresses like this with like tall boots and like a jacket over. Like you can do so many things with like a simple dress like this for fall. Lovely. I just love the colors in it. That floral print is so pretty and vibrant. This dress is so cute, guys. I can't even get over it. I love it so much. So I ended up belting it because I felt like it was a little bit too baggy for me and I wanted to bring it in at the waist. So I've got it styled with this vintage belt, which you can tell is very well loved. It was my grandmother's. It's very distressed, but I kind of like that vibe. I think it gives it like a cool character. I also got these vintage boots on that I scored at one of my favorite thrift stores in LA years back, and I love them so much. I think like white boots add so much to these like floaty dresses for fall. It's just such a fun, fresh way to style sundresses is with some white boots. So if you don't have any white boots yet, y'all need to get yourself some, okay? Miss More Style told you so. I love all the tones in it. I think it's a really beautiful color story for fall and still very like fun and playful. I think these little like ruffles on the bodice give it such a nice like accent. Just in case you want to see what it looks like just without the belt, I will show you. Here's how it would be if I didn't have that belt on. You can see it's very loose fitting, which is still a look for sure, but I just, like I said, feel like I look better when I emphasize the fact that I have a waist. Otherwise, I feel like I just get lost in things like this. I decided to grab a pair of boots. I realized that I don't have a good pair of like knee-high or over-the-knee brown boots. I don't know why. I have tons of brown booties, but not any tall ones. So I saw these on H&M. They've got this sort of like faux crocodile thing going on. The heel height is absolutely perfect. Like it's the right height to give me the height that I want usually, but it's not so tall that I'm going to be in pain and like I won't be able to wear them on like regular basis. So I thought these were really beautiful. I think they're like $60, and in person I think they look really nice. I'm excited to put these on and see how they look. I hope they work out because faux crocodile is definitely something to snag a couple pieces in for accessories this fall and winter, because that is definitely something that I'm seeing a lot of in like handbags and also in shoes. Even though these are like technically kind of like cheap boots, the faux crocodile kind of makes them look more luxe than if they were just plain brown, you know what I mean? So the second dress I got is another kind of big trend that I've been noticing on the runways, and I know I keep saying this, but I have my like fall 2020 trends video coming very soon. But patchwork is one of the trends that was big this fall, and I've seen it several like more like fast fashion places lately. Like when I went into Urban Outfitters the other day, I saw quite a bit of patchwork things. But this dress is chiffon, and you can see it's got a bit of like a patchwork feel going on here. So you've got like a couple different floral patterns and prints that are sewn on there. It's long sleeve. It's pretty sheer actually. It does have this little black bow tie that comes around the collar and ties in like a little bow tie right there for extra little cute effect. And it's got these little ruffles going down the front. I just love this. This is like the type of stuff that I really gravitate toward in the fall, like stuff that's very romantic. So pretty. Got it with this new hat that I just got from Urban Outfitters. It is such a great dupe for the lack of color hat that I often wear in my hauls and in my other YouTube videos and Instagram photos. If you really like the look of those like flat brim fedora hats, but you don't want to pay $130 to $150, definitely check the links in my description box, because this one's like $44 and it comes in other colors. So it's a great hat and it fits really nicely. I have a pretty big head and I'm making it work. Just a little FYI. Let me just take off this little suede moto jacket I have styled with this so you can see what the dress looks like. Here's the dress on. I really don't feel like it's as sheer as it looked when I was sort of just looking at it. It is extremely form-fitting. So I got this 6 and I feel like I'm right at the borderline of being able to wear this. I probably could have gone up to an 8 for like a little bit more room up here, but it fits me so nicely in the waist. So just take that into account if you order this, because if you have a little bit bigger chest, then you might have some struggles with the buttons. Maybe an 8 would have been better. But if you're a little bit flatter chested, you could probably just take your own size. Okay, also, I'm wearing the boots, and I do have to say they're very comfortable. I feel like I could wear them for long periods of time. I love the way that they fit. My only complaint is I feel like they're a little bit bigger around the leg than I would like. They just have too much room right there, and they're not very like slim fitting to my leg. I feel like I usually prefer knee-high boots to be a little bit more slim fitting, just to sort of elongate the legs, and these kind of make my legs look a little bit like, I don't know, chunkier. That's the look, and maybe you don't mind, but I just wanted to point that out. I don't know if I'm going to keep them for that reason, just because I feel like I would rather get some boots that I really feel like look really good and how I really want them to look. So if you want some good, fun, faux crocodile knee-high boots, these are fantastic for the price. I feel like the way that they're made is really good. Another knit from their Conscious collection. This one looked so cool on the model, so I wanted to try it, but it's really oversized actually. And I knew that it was going to fit oversized based on the product description, but I bought it in a small, thinking that it would maybe be slightly oversized on me, but looking at it, like, look at how big this is. It's massive. Like, I feel like I would have liked to get like an extra small, but I don't think H&M has extra smalls. So we're gonna see how this looks on the model on the website. It looks really cool and slouchy, and I just don't know if like my body type is the same to be able to pull off things that are massively oversized like this and not just look frumpy and sloppy. So we're gonna try it. But how pretty are the little buttons here? Got this like little rhinestone buttons. I love that so much. It's kind of grandma-esque, like grandma styling is definitely still a thing. This definitely gives me that vibe, especially with the little sort of costume jewelry vibe on the buttons. Also, like, feels really nice. I feel like this is probably that same wool blend as the first sweater I showed you guys, because it has that same feel, and it's from their Conscious collection. It's got polyester, acrylic, wool, and elastane. So feels actually very quality for how affordable. Okay, I had a lot of fun styling this little short sleeve sweater top. This is going to be the first look, so this is sort of like my summertime iteration of this, although, like, wow, it is still way too hot in our summertime here for me to even dream of wearing such a shirt. But I really have been into like fun color combinations lately, and I am planning on doing a video where I show you guys different like fun color combinations that you can, maybe like unexpected color combinations, I guess I should say. But I have these, like, I don't even know, chartreuse, I guess is what you would call these shorts from Zara last year. And I always felt like they were like a challenging color to style, but then the more I play with them, the more I feel like they look really fun with a lot of different colors. And I absolutely love it with all the blues going on, with the light blue and then this more like cornflower blue, I guess you would call this, the blue in the sunglasses, and then bringing in the little sparkle detail from the buttons into my shoes, these little clear Amina Muadi dupes that I wear almost every haul because I'm just in love with them. I thought it would be fun to bring the color of my shorts back into my earrings to sort of like bring it together a little bit. But I think this look is so fun and so playful. I'm not like a person who subscribes to the idea that like you can't wear certain colors at certain times of year. I know that this color scheme is very like super springy and summery, but I would definitely wear this into the fall, as our temperatures here will definitely permit me to do so. Here is how I would style this for a little bit cooler temperatures. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is sort of something I would wear when it gets chillier. This is like my grandma inspired dressing to the max. This sweater is from Chic Wish. I will link it in the description box, but it is like the ultimate grandma sweater. But I love like this, the fact that this is a knit with another knit layered over it. It is very grandma chic. I think that the gingham is like a really fun pattern to also throw into the mix. Again, this is definitely not a color palette that most people would think of for fall, but I think it really works. And I, like I said, don't really subscribe to the idea that you can't wear certain colors certain times of year. I want to be able to wear whatever I want when I want to, and that's just me. So if you feel differently, that's fine, but I just like to go to the beat of my own drum for sure. And I love the buttons. They're so pretty. Make it so that you really don't have to wear a whole lot of accessories, but of course, y'all know I'm over the top, so I went with these pearl oversized tubes. I'm feeling very grandma chic, but loving it. You all know that I love a matching set, and this doesn't necessarily, it doesn't come sold together, so you have to buy the pieces separately, but I bought this little cropped blazer jacket with these fun sort of like oversized sleeves, again with very similar buttons that the like sweater that I just showed you had, but obviously in like a pinky tone to match the jacket. And then I got the little mini skirt that goes with it. This is gonna give me full on like Gossip Girl, like Chanel wannabe vibes. I love a matching set, and I love wearing matching sets as separates. I know I say it like every haul, but it's so true. And sort of like cropped blazers are definitely one of the trends coming up this fall. So this blazer, it's not really a blazer, it's more of like a jacket. And I will say it's not as stiff as I thought it was going to be. Like I thought this was going to be like proper, like more stiff type of fabric, and it's not. It's actually pretty flimsy. So we'll see how that translates when it's on. I wish that this would have been like a little bit more like, I don't know if stiff is the right word to say, but just a little bit more structured than it actually is, but we'll see how it looks on. And then here is the little mini skirt in the same fabric. It's sort of like a tweed feeling type of fabric, but a lot less like stiff and very much more thin than a tweed would be. Here's the little set on. I do have to say, the fabric in this has a lot of give. It's very comfortable. Sometimes I feel like mini skirts like this feel kind of constricting just because I feel like my lower half is a little bit bigger than my upper body. And so I feel like sometimes with these little small mini skirts, I just feel restricted and I don't like them. But this one has a really nice amount of stretch in it, and I don't feel like I'm being restricted at all. I also really appreciate that the fabric is pretty lightweight, so it's not very heavy. I could totally see myself wearing this and not dying of heat stroke because it's just very manageable, like temperature wise. I feel like this is very smart. It definitely gives me like Chanel vibes or like Jackie Kennedy. It's very sophisticated and cute. Like I said, I do kind of wish that it was a little bit more structured, but not the end of the world, and I feel like if it was structured or more structured, it would be hotter. This is my sort of summer version of this look. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the winter version, how I would change this up for colder temperatures. All right, here is my chillier weather version of styling this little set. You guys, I feel like if you watched some of my stuff, like recent hauls, then you're feeling a lot of Chanel vibes going on in them. Mostly inspired by this new bag that I just got. Really think this is so cute. I feel like I should be in like Gossip Girl or something like that. Victorian top is old, unfortunately. I'll try to link a similar one, but I love this like winter after winter. I wear it all the time. Victorian sort of styling and high neck type of pieces are definitely going to be very big this winter and fall. I wanted to play a little bit with patterns, so I have these Wolford, I believe they're Wolford leggings in this sort of houndstooth, and I think it looks really fun paired with the sort of tweed pattern of the skirt. And then I have this little adorable newsy cap in like the perfect color to go with this set. And whew, I'm melting right now in my room, but I think this will be really fun to wear come like November, hopefully. The next thing I got is definitely a stretch for me, but you know I always like to try something new in my hauls, like some sort of new interesting piece. And so I got this dress, which I don't know, I'm gonna have to like back up from my light for you to see it because it's white, but it's got this eyelet, very exaggerated collar. It goes all the way around the back. It's got these sort of long, big, oversized sleeves, and it's probably about like right past your knee length with this really pretty eyelet trim on the bottom, and it buttons all the way up the top, so it's just kind of like a very like over the top shirt dress essentially. And I thought this would be so cool with like my black combat boots, sort of edge it up and give it like a fall sort of vibe. But I feel like there's eyelet something in almost all of my hauls, and so to see something for fall that had eyelet, I just wanted to see how I could make it appropriate for the season and maybe make it a little bit edgier. Here is the white shirt dress. It's definitely something out of my comfort zone. I usually don't really like to wear things that are very like baggy like this because I feel like I get a little bit lost in it. But I'm trying to embrace some like new silhouettes into my style, and I do have to say it is very breezy. It feels really nice and lightweight. I could totally see myself wearing this for the rest of the summertime because it just is the least clingy thing you can possibly wear, and it's just so like lightweight, and the eyelet is such a pretty and feminine detail on it. I love that so much. On with like one of my favorite pairs of sandals this summer, these from the brand Find on Amazon. They're just absolutely so affordable. If you are looking for a good pair of neutral sandals that you can wear next summer because they're very classic, they're not going to go out of style, then make sure to check the description box. They are just such a find from Find. And then of course I have this beautiful tote bag, and I feel like this just gives it a very luxe sort of like resort feel, maybe for like a last minute vacation for the summer that maybe I'll be taking, who knows. Now I want to show you an edgier look that I would use to transition this more into the fall months. Alright, now I do have to say this version of this white dress probably is my favorite of the two. I think by wearing it with these chunky but slightly heeled combat boots and this black very edgy Chanel bag and more edgy accessories and wearing it buttoned all the way up, I think that this gives this dress the like edge that it needs, because before it was just a little bit too over the top for me. But I think this styling, or this version of my styling of this is the way that I would probably wear this outfit, of having like outfits that have like a really cool juxtaposition of like something that's very edgy with something that's feminine. That is just like honestly my favorite way to style outfits, and this is a perfect example of that. I also want to mention, which I didn't mention before, but the hem of this dress, it's like slightly longer in the back than it is in the front, which I also really like. It's like got a slight high-low effect. As it gets much cooler, this is not going to be a great outfit to wear. It will be quite cold, but for the earlier fall months, transitioning from summer to the cooler days, I think this is really awesome. And if anyone tells you that you can't wear white after Labor Day, don't believe them, y'all, because it is Labor Day weekend, and I fully plan on wearing white all year long, forever and ever, because that is a dumb fashion rule. Don't fall for it. I also got a pair of jeans. H&M is like one of my favorite places to buy jeans, especially like trendier jeans, because you can find really good deals. Sometimes they have jeans for such small amounts of money. And so one of the jeans trends that I've been seeing lately is like the straight leg, but like the kind of baggy straight leg. They call them like skater jeans, things like that. So these seem like they might look like that. So they're very, very high-waisted, and they just have this long, straight, kind of wide leg. And it's very unlike any denim that I have. And I'm always looking to add different types of denim to my wardrobe. And honestly, like skinny jeans are not really, I'm not really seeing like a whole lot of skinny jeans for this fall. Not that they shouldn't have a place in your wardrobe. Like I still love them if I want to wear my like over the knee boots or something. They're perfect for that. But for jeans that are going to be on trend, it's really all about the straight leg jeans or flares. So this was like my little foray into the straight leg. These jeans, I really don't know how to feel. They are so high-waisted. I feel like they're almost like up to like where my underwire is. That is insane. I don't hate the way that they look. This is sort of like the skater way to wear them, which is to wear them with like some skater type sneakers and just let the jeans sort of like pull a little bit at your ankles. I necessarily think that this is the most flattering way for me to wear them. No, but I'm trying it. I think I would prefer to have like a small heel on them so that the jeans themselves can sit up a little bit higher and not sort of puddle down there, which doesn't really help anyone to look taller. This is the sort of like 90s coming back, 90s influence. So what do you guys think about straight leg jeans? Do you like them? Do you feel like they look good on your body type? Because personally, I feel like I see them on models on Pinterest and then I try them on and I'm not, it's like expectations versus reality don't quite meet up. All right, that concludes this H&M haul. I hope you all enjoyed it. Did make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you didn't subscribe already, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Leave me a comment down. Wow. Neighbors are back at it again, screaming at each other. Make sure to leave me a comment down below, say hi, talk to me about the stuff that I picked or the outfits that I put together. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments. It's really like every single one of your comments like means so much to me. I honestly like can't say that enough. So thank you all so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.